In today's video, we're diving into how to create a blog on Bluehost that actually gets traffic using simple SEO tips. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've been wanting to start a blog but feel like the tech side or SEO side is too overwhelming, you're in the right place. The truth is, having your own blog isn't just for writers anymore. It's one of the best ways to share your expertise, build a personal brand, and even create a side income. And the good news is, setting it up with Bluehost and WordPress is so much easier than you think. So let's get into how to set up your site. But before we get into setting up your actual site, let's go over some basics. So first off, what Bluehost actually is. Bluehost is a hosting provider. It's basically the land that your website lives on. Without hosting, no one can visit your blog. Bluehost has been around for years and is trusted by millions of websites and makes the setup really simple for beginners. The best part is Bluehost integrates directly with WordPress, which means you can install WordPress with one click and start writing right away. No coding or technical setup required. And why even start a blog? So a blog gives you your own space online, something you actually own. Unlike social media platforms, it becomes your personal platform where you can share your story or expertise in a way that feels authentic. Having a blog also allows you to show up in Google searches, which means people can find you even if they've never heard of you before. And over time, your blog can even turn into a source of income through ads, affiliate marketing, or digital products. Now let's get into some of the key features of Bluehost for bloggers. So when you sign up for Bluehost, you get a free domain name for the first year, so you can launch your blog with a professional web address like yourblog.com without any extra cost. Bluehost also offers one-click WordPress installation, which I'm going to show you, and that means there are no tech headaches. You literally click a button and your blog is ready to go. Once WordPress is installed, you'll have access to thousands of themes and templates designed specifically for blogging. You can choose one that fits your style and instantly gives your site a polished look. Bluehost also works seamlessly with the drag and drop editing tools, which means you can customize your design without ever touching code. Every Bluehost plan comes with SSL security built in, so your site will have that padlock in the browser bar, which tells visitors your site is safe to use. And finally, Bluehost provides 24/7 customer support, so if you ever get stuck or run into issues, you can reach out to their team at any time for help. Okay, now let's get into setting up your blog on Bluehost. What you're going to want to do first is get signed up with Bluehost. We do have an exclusive link which can save you up to 62% off, so if you are going to get signed up and don't already have a plan, make sure you use our link to get a discount. We're going to go into all the plans and pricing options, but just to get started, for a beginner blog, the basic plan is more than enough. It comes with hosting, a free domain for the first year, and a free SSL certificate to keep your site secure. What you're going to do is go ahead and choose your plan and get signed up with an account. Now, this is what Bluehost looks like once you're logged in. So we've got website, email and office, domains, hosting, and security. We're going to go ahead and go to website. Then we're going to go ahead and add website. This is where we're going to do the one-click WordPress installation. If you already have a WordPress site, you can transfer it very easily. You also can create a blank site, but we're going to go ahead and use WordPress because that's the easiest. Ash blog example. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make a blog site. Now, this is where you can type in your domain that you would like to connect to this site. You can do something like just your name. AshleyRobots.com would be mine. I actually have it on my website, so I'm not going to actually add it, but we're going to go ahead and use a temporary domain for now. There's also SEO tools you can activate, where we're going to skip this for now. There's also, again, some e-commerce add-ons, but you can add all of this later on, so we're going to skip that. Now we're just going to let WordPress go ahead and install. Okay, so now you can see that our example blog has been created. We're going to go ahead and go to WordPress admin. Okay, so now we have a couple options here. We can go ahead and build with a starter template, or you can let their AI wizard kind of walk you through it. We're going to go ahead and start with a starter template. We're going to scroll over to blogs, and now we can preview each of these and see which one, what we like, our vibe. But I always say this, when you're going to choose a template, make sure you're looking at the functionality of the site, how it works, and what the layout is like. You, of course, can change that, but at the end of the day, it's so much easier to change the font and the images rather than changing the actual functionality of a website. So this one looks great. It's simple, easy to use. It just has home, about, blog, and contact, which is perfect. We've got a blog post right here, and then we've also got even more blog posts. So again, I really like this one. So we're going to go ahead and click select template. It's installing any plugins and preparing our site. Okay, amazing. So now our website is already live. So what we're going to do now is we just want to edit it with our fonts, our images, our wording. So even if you want to preview it, we can do that too. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and edit. So as you can see, this is what the editor looks like. You'll want to customize all of this. You'll want to add a highlighted blog post right here, and I'll show you how to edit all of the blog posts, but I just wanted to show you the editor first. You can go ahead and edit this with your own words. So to go to the individual pages, this is where all of that lives. So we've got our about, we've got our blog, we've got our contact us, and we've got our home. So there is a quick edit button, but this does not actually update the page. It's more the slug, the title, etc. So to actually edit, you'll click that edit button right there, and you can customize each of these pages. They also have something called Wonder Blocks. So this is where you can add templates and add different features within your site super easily. Again, this is a no coding site, so you can go ahead and drag any of these in. If you wanted to add a schedule a demo, maybe you wanted to add a features section, or just again use this as an outline to add something. If you want to add a gallery, they've got some options here as well. Call to actions you can easily pull in. Okay, so that's how you edit all of the pages. Now for the blog post. So you'll actually come in here to posts. As you can see, these are all the posts that are in there right now. To add a post, you just click add post, and this is where you can write everything out. So you can add a title, you can choose a block right here. So if you just want it to be a paragraph, you can go ahead and start writing right now. So they also automatically added Yoast, which is a plugin, and this is going to help you with SEO. So it's going to give you an SEO analysis and readability analysis, so you can really make sure that your posts are actually going to get found. And as you can see, we've got a 28 out of 100. Obviously, we haven't written the actual post, but let's just do an example. Maybe we are in the beauty industry, so we'll go ahead and say holistic beauty tips, all natural ways to glow, and then we'll go ahead and add our text. Okay, so now again, we can say this even now is a 58. So we were 28 when we just did that example post, but here you can see what can be improved. We've got common words, so 14%. We've got uncommon words, 14%. So emotional words. So again, as you can see, it's going to give you tips to actually improve your SEO score, which is going to get you seen and get your blog actually noticed and people actually reviewing it. So again, this is our current score, and then here's ways to be improved. Your headline would be more likely to get clicks if it had more uncommon words. Headlines with uncommon words are more likely to get clicked. Emotional trigger headlines are likely to drive clicks, and then headlines with power words are more likely to get clicked. Okay, so again, this is how you can get seen. You want people to actually read your blog, right, and get found, and that's how you're going to do that, is by using these SEO plugins. So you can go ahead and publish if you are ready to be published. Now, as you can see, you've got it right here, holistic beauty tips, all natural ways to glow. It even has your SEO score over here. The SEO plugin that we're using is the free version of Yoast SEO. It actually automatically imported that when we chose a blog. There are, of course, so many different plugins that you can check out. With blog posts as well, you can go ahead and categorize them as well. You can add tags as well to, again, just make everything more cohesive and organized. Now let's go view this blog post. As you can see, it's got these uncategorized right here. So that's where the tags and the categories will come into play. So then people can search easier and find other blog posts that align with what they're looking to learn. Okay, again, very simple. You can have comments on or off as well, which is pretty cool. So like I mentioned, installing helpful plugins is going to be so beneficial. So like I said, we have Yoast SEO that's already, but there's some other things like Rank Math SEO that will optimize your posts for Google. Another helpful plugin is LiteSpeed Cache, and this is to make your site load faster, and it works perfectly with Bluehost. And then lastly, the WordPress Forms Lite is really great for a contact form. To install any plugins, all you do is come over to the plugins, you click add plugin, and then you can go ahead and and search plugins right here. And the last step, of course, is to preview and launch. Before announcing your blog, preview it on both desktop and mobile. Check that your posts look good, your menu works, and your contact form is functional. When everything looks right, hit publish and share your blog with the world. I know we kind of talked about the SEO plugins, but I wanted to dive into a few other tips so people can really find your blog. Just to be really clear, so SEO or search engine optimization is what helps your posts show up in a Google search. And again, don't worry, you don't need to be an expert. I just wanted to share a few simple habits that will make a huge difference. Number one is to do basic keyword research. So keywords are the words people type into Google. Use a free tool like Ubersuggest or Answer the Public to see what questions your audience is asking. Instead of writing a post about yoga, go more specific like yoga for beginners at home. These longer keywords are less competitive and easier to rank for. Number two is to use your keywords naturally. When you write a post, put your main keyword in the title, the first paragraph, and maybe in a subheading. Don't overdo it and write like a human. Google is smart enough to understand what your post is about. Number three is to structure your post clearly. Break your article into sections using headings like heading 2 and heading 3. Keep your paragraph short, use bullet points where it makes sense, and link to other posts on your blog. This makes your content easier to read and easier for search engines to scan. Number four is to optimize your images. So before uploading, shrink your images so they don't slow down your site. Use a free tool like TinyPNG. Also add alt text, which is a short description of the actual image, so search engines know what it is and so your site is more accessible. Number five is to focus on site speed and mobile. Most readers will find you on their phone, so your blog needs to load fast. Use a caching plugin like LiteSpeed Cache, which comes free with Bluehost. Always preview your posts on mobile to make sure they look clean as well, since most people do everything on their phone these days. And lastly, write high quality content. This is the most important SEO tip. Google rewards posts that are thorough, helpful, and valuable. Aim to solve problems, answer questions, and share real insights, even if you only publish once a week. Consistency and quality matter more than quantity. The bottom line is SEO isn't about gaming the system. It's just about being clear, helpful, and consistent. If you follow these simple steps, your blog will start to show up in search and bring in traffic over time. Again, using Bluehost for blogging is great, but it always comes with pros and cons. So let's dive into some of those so you can decide if it's the right tool for you. So one of the biggest pros of Bluehost is how beginner friendly it is. The setup process is simple, you get a free domain included, and the one-click WordPress install makes getting started incredibly fast. Another pro is flexibility. You can start with a small personal blog today and later expand into a full website, add an online store, or even build digital products without needing to switch platforms. There are a few downsides as well. The first is that WordPress can feel overwhelming at the beginning. You'll see a ton of menu options in the dashboard, and it might take a little time to get comfortable. Another con is that while Bluehost's introductory price is very affordable, the renewal rates after the first term are a bit higher. It's just something to plan for if you intend to blog long term. Overall, the benefits definitely outweigh the drawbacks, especially for beginners. Bluehost makes it super easy to launch a blog quickly, gives you room to grow, and provides support when you need it. Lastly, I just wanted to touch on the different plans and pricing options so you're aware. So if you use our link down in the description below, again, you will get a discount, but all you'll have to do once you click that link is scroll down. So they've got the starter, the business, and the e-commerce essentials. They also do have some advanced plans that you can take a look at as well. But for getting started with a blog, your starter or business plan is more than enough, and you can always upgrade later on. So with the starter plan, it's $3.79 per month for a 36-month term. It does renew at $9.99 a month after that, but you're saving 62%. With this, you get 10 websites, 10 gigabytes of storage. It's ideal for about 40K visits. And then you get all of their other features like 24/7 support, security, free SSL, web application firewall, weekly website backups, also some marketing features like that Yoast SEO, that free plugin, as well as some advanced features like static content caching and object caching. Next is the business plan, which is $6.79 per month, and this is saving you 51% for that 36-month term. With this, you get 50 websites, 50 gigabytes of storage. It's ideal for about 200K visits per month, and you get everything else that was in the starter plan. They also do have an e-commerce essentials plan, which is $14.79 per month for the 36-month term. You get everything in the business plan, but you also get these e-commerce tools right here. So secure payment processing, product subscriptions, WooCommerce auto install, and more. So again, you could always start with the starter and then move up from there once you need more storage or more visitors per month. The cool thing about Bluehost too is that there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if before 30 days is up, you don't feel like it's the best fit for you, you can go ahead and get your money back. Starting a blog doesn't have to be complicated. Bluehost, WordPress, and a clean theme is all you need to get your ideas online. The most important step is to just start writing. Even one post live makes your blog real. If you're ready to launch, go ahead and use our exclusive link down in the description below to get started today. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. It really helps us to continue to create free tutorials just like this. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. This channel is all about helping you build your very first website step by step. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.